What's up, guys? Welcome back. Can you guys believe that it's August? It's really depressing. I'm trying not to be depressed about it or really think about it, but I feel really bad for everybody that's like getting ready to go back to school, because I dreaded that. Every time it was August, I like wanted to crawl into a hole and die, but we're done with that now. But anyways, thinking of all of you that have to prepare to go back to school here in a few weeks. But today I figured I'd vlog for you. I'm gonna try and work on some fence. It is like 2:30 in the afternoon. I worked for a few hours this morning. And then I'm gonna try and work on the fence, like I said, and then probably I'm gonna work with Dillis, of course, and hopefully Oakley and Hazel as well. Yesterday, I spent several hours working on this thing. I am redoing our bathroom and our bedroom, and this old window frame was the mirror. It had a circle mirror mounted in the middle of it, and so I wanted to redo it because I wanted the natural wood tones. I like this type of natural wood. And oh my god, it was painted like dark navy blue. And so I spent literally what felt like 3 or 4 hours yesterday sanding this thing. I bought paint stripper and stripped all the paint off, and then hand sanded it with a little sanding block and some sandpaper for so long yesterday. And I wanted to show you guys because I spent so much time on it. I still need to sand or strip the paint that's still on the sides, but and then I'm gonna stain it and seal it again, but I think it looks really nice like this. I have found a new niche on YouTube that I've actually always had, this kind of niche of furniture upcycling. I like upcycling of basically any kind, but I have found a couple of channels that do furniture and have kind of been binge watching them. One of them is Transcend Furniture Gallery, and she does really, really awesome work, and so I've been watching that. And since I've been watching those, I felt inspired, so I got on Facebook Marketplace the other day and I bought 5 dressers. And I don't have them here. They're actually at my parents' storage unit because I don't have obviously any shop or anything here to work on them. So they're in my parents' storage shed right now. But I am making a video on... It's going to be uploaded on my other channel of redoing our bathroom, but I'm kind of tempted to do some videos of redoing those dressers as well, just because I like watching them. So I think it'd be fun to make a before and after video of them. So if you guys would find that interesting as well, you can look at my other channel. I have no idea when those videos will be up. Redoing our bathroom has taken forever. Mostly because of our ceiling. So our ceiling was covered in mold. You guys probably don't care about this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. It was covered in mold. So I ripped out the drywall, the moldy spots. And obviously in order to replace it, you need to figure out where the mold is coming from. So I had to figure out why our roof was leaking, where it was leaking, how to fix it. Then I fixed it, but didn't fix it. So my brother had to come fix it for me. And I'm still waiting on him to come fix the other patch that I tore out. But I can't really tell, I put a bunch of that, roofing, I don't think I have it in here, that roofing tar cement stuff all over it, and, because that's what he told me to do, because, it's not worth replacing a whole bunch of shingles. And it still leaked just a little bit, but just a tiny bit, the day after I did it. So I didn't really know if, maybe the cement just hasn't set up yet, it's not hardened, etc. But I can't tell if it's still leaking because we haven't had rain for, a month. So it'd be cool if we could get some rain anyways, because as you guys know, I've been tying my horses out in the yard, but they've eaten the yard down so much. I actually left Sugar and Luna in today. I just have BB in the yard because I'm trying to like let the yard grow back a little. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go work on the fence that I started working on. I've kind of just been pushing it off, like, or not really pushing it off, but it's just kind of one of these projects I started and I'm just working on it like when I'm motivated to work on it or feel like working on it. And so I haven't really been working on it that much, but hi Dillis. But it's not too hot out today. I thought it was gonna be a lot hotter than it is. That's what I heard. But yeah, so we have this, and I think I'm just gonna start working on it again because I don't really have much else going on today. So what do you think, Gade? I also have a new idea that is going to be much less expensive than putting in T-posts, because my plan for this fence was like any fence, just like this fence behind me, to put the T-posts in. But our local feed store recently got back in the fiberglass posts, and actually have a little one over there holding one of the wires. But like there's those little fiberglass sticks that you just like step into the ground and then it can hold your wire. I like those, but I feel like they're too short, at least too short for like my comfort level. So they sell 5-foot ones that I like a lot better, and they're like bigger in diameter, but my feed store has been out of them forever. They just got them back in, so I think I'm gonna buy a bunch of those at some point and use those. They cost money, obviously, and money is tight here, so especially in this economy. So as I save up, I will buy some of those and use those. And I think those will work really good for like temporary fence that I can move around. Plus, I can use all of my rod post insulators. I have a bunch of them because I bought a bunch of them to use for the goat pen. Well, when the goats just said screw this pen and kept getting out, I just have a bunch of them laying around now. So yeah, I'll stop talking and boring you, and I'm gonna work on this for a little bit. So yesterday was kind of a flop. I started working on the fence, and I basically got one string of wire strung across and ran out of wire. And so I didn't have anything else, so I couldn't continue working on it. So I did work with Dillis. My phone was dying, so I didn't get footage, but I will work with him again today. He had kind of had some tantrums yesterday, so we'll see if he's like that still today. But I saddled him, plunged him. He was not thrilled about it. It looks like it could rain. Remember how I was talking yesterday about how it hasn't rained in like a month? I hope it rains. But I'm out here to do chores because if it does rain, I don't want to come do them in the rain. So, here for breakfast. oh, it's just starting to rain. For the general public, should roll up the truck windows. Do you guys soak your beet pulp? Because like I know some people that are super adamant about soaking it, and I have never soaked it. I wet it down, like obviously add some water to it, but I have never like left it to soak for, you know, a half an hour or whatever like some people do. They won't even feed it unless it's sat there for a while. There's a coworker at my barn that's like that. Never done that. Don't know if that's necessary, but just a question. I always add water to it, but I don't leave it sit there. It's raining. Thank God. Still put BB out in the yard. I don't think she's too bothered by it. I did want to tell you guys thank you for your podcast recommendations on the last video. I asked you guys what podcasts you like to listen to and if there's any equine ones that you like to listen to. And so I have been listening to a few of those. But if you didn't see the last video, let me know down below if there's any that you like to listen to. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I just downloaded this new app because I've seen some other content creators use it, and so I figured I would try it out. It's called Buy Me a Coffee, and so I'm gonna leave the link down below. It's basically just an app where people can send you like $5 for a coffee or whatever, and so I'm gonna leave that link down below because your girl has 6 mares. I kind of only operate off of coffee. But no, actually, most of that will probably go to the horses' feed bills, their vet bills, basically all of their care, and then also improving like this channel and content for this channel. So it's down below if you feel so inclined, but no pressure. So I am going to wait out this rain, obviously, before I go out and work with any horses today, and then I also need to run some errands in town, but it's not supposed to rain all day. It's like supposed to be done this afternoon, so we'll see how long this lasts. So I'm gonna try a different one today and see if that's a little bit better. I don't think that was much of the issue because I didn't really have it tightened up a whole lot on him, so it's not like it was, now you have yourself stuck. So I don't think that was much of the issue yesterday because we just did some lunging, but I'm gonna try a different one on him, see if I have one that fits him a little bit better. Okay. You're gonna get yourself stuck again if you don't stop moving. Back up. Back. Well, why did you do that? Oh my goodness. Back up. Really? Really? Well, somebody decided that they needed to, you know, couldn't stand still and had to spin around the tree a bunch. And he spun his butt into the hot wire. So he got zapped by the hot wire and then freaked out. And as the tree, I think the tree came down and hit him, he freaked out even more and just ripped my tree over. So, not sure if that's gonna be savable or not. But, I may be able to put in a big enough T-post to tie it to. I bet a big T-post would hold it. If I put a deep T-post over there. It might have a chance. Well, never had that happen before, but there's first time for everything, I guess. He's standing over here at this tree now, thinking about what just happened. So I'm gonna let him relax a little bit and then get started. Now that you can't see where we're going to be working at. All right, that is my temporary fix until I get another T-post, so long as somebody doesn't mess with it. But right now, I'm gonna go into town because I'm gonna pick up a coffee table that I'm buying from someone. When I get back, I'll probably work with Oakley and Hazel. Hopefully it's cooled down a little bit by then. All right, guys, Dillis had some tantrums today again, as you saw, which is okay. I'm not mad at him. He's just a horse doing horse things, and he's been sitting in a pasture for the last several years. So here I am getting up in his face, making him work, telling him what to do, and today he was like, bitch, I don't want to do this. And it's hot outside. Like, I should have worked earlier. I kind of am kicking myself now. I didn't realize it was going to get so hot out, but it's hot and humid out right now. And this morning, after it was done raining, it was still cloudy and really cool out and breezy. So I wish I would have worked him earlier in the day and done my other stuff outside now. But anyways, we got through them. And you know what? Some horses don't just jump back into work, like, no problem. I don't know if you guys know Mace. I'll try and put a picture in. But Mace has been in several of my videos. I've refreshed her a few different times. She belongs to one of my good friends. And she's the same way. When she's been sitting around doing nothing for even just a few months, when she goes back into work, she's like, no, I don't do this. My job is to lawn mow and eat the grass and stand in the shade. So she usually fights me a little bit getting her back to work as well. But gonna probably do the same thing with him tomorrow. I think today his tantrums were more so that he didn't want to work. Yesterday was seemed to be more saddle based, because yesterday he actually like wanted to buck a little bit. Today he just kept pulling back, like refusing to do the work that I was asking him to. But after he gave me 3 to 4 circles, full circles, without breaking down to a walk or pulling back, I let him take a nice long standing break to catch his breath and stuff, because he's fat. I mean, he's pretty fat. So I'm trying not to work him too hard at once, but he's also going to figure out that if he argues with me, he's going to have to just work harder. So we'll take it one day at a time, and we'll see how he does tomorrow. But right now I need to let my phone charge a little bit, because that was like a half an hour long session, and then I will go out and work with Oakley and Hazel. Today, I'm going to try to start the beginning steps of getting Oakley to pick up her feet. I'd like to start teaching her that right away. She's been really good about me brushing her and touching her legs and grabbing her legs lately, so I want to start the beginning process of trying to get her to pick up her feet, because her feet definitely need help. They're chipping off, like they chip off because I assume they've never been done, so her feet naturally are like chipping the way they're supposed to. But I would like to have her feet done, so I'm gonna try and start that later. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end off this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the description box down below. I'll have all my links to buy me a coffee and my TikTok and my other ones down there as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.